So in these two lines I have declared two constant variables to store the pin number for the LED and button. Next I have created an array to store the Morse code for each alphabet from A to Z. Then I have created an array to store alphabets for my first name Nikhil, and I have named this array Morse code for Nikhil. Then I have created a function setup which will run only once, and this will set LED pin as output pin and button pin as an input pin using pin mode function. Then I have created a function loop which will run forever, and this will check if button is pressed or not using digital read. And then in digital read I am reading the value of button pin. If it's high means the button is pressed, otherwise it's not pressed. So if this is pressed, it will run the for loop, and using this for loop it will blink the LED for each character. Then for the debugging purpose I have also printing the value of button pin to the serial monitor. And in this for loop will run from it has a iterator and iterator I, which will run from iterate from 0 to the last value of this Morse code for Nikhil array. So for example, its size is 6, so it will run from 0 to 6, from 0th index to 5th index, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. For each character it will run the Morse code, this one, from this array. So in this for loop it will create a variable character and then store the each character of Nikhil alphabet from this Nikhil array, and then pass it through the blink function. So it's just passing the value of this an array from this Morse code. For example, if this character is B, so I am minus this A from each character. So whatever character it is, for example it is B, then minus from A. So ASCII code of this A is 65 and this B is 66. So 66 minus 65 is equal to 1. So it means that this B has index 1. So this part or this array will be passed to this blink function as constant character array, and in this blink function it will run a for loop from I to the length of this Morse code array, which is this one, for each character. Then in this for loop it will check if the Morse code, actually it will iterate from using iterator to each of this character in this array, whether it is dash or dot. So it will check if it is a dot or dash. So if it is a dot, then it will hide the LED pin and delay for 0.3 seconds and then set it as low. Otherwise, if it is dash, it will pause for 0.6 seconds instead of 0.3 seconds to define that it is a dash. After that, it will also delay for 1 second to distinguish between each characters of this array. Thank you.